push and pull like a lovers do. I can't remember those words. La-di-da, la-di-da. Hey, what's going on? This is David Potts with Song Notes, and quick lesson today for Shape of You by Ed Sheeran. And specifically, I'm going to show you about 6 or 7 different ways to play this main intro riff that you hear sort of in the very beginning of the song and sort of peppered throughout. I'll also show you some stuff you can use for a regular strum along if that's what you're interested in, but let's dive right on in. I'm going to start with the most basic thing here. Here's how to play this riff with one finger on one string, okay? So you're going to be on the 3rd string, and that's a 3rd string from the ground. In guitar parlance, that's sort of how we refer to things. So the G string here, the open G string, you're going to be going from 6 to 9 to 6. And what I mean by 6 to 9 to 6 is 6th fret to 9th fret to 6th fret. You're going to do that 3 times. And then 8, 6, 4, 6, 9, 6, 6, 9, 6, 6, 9, 6, 8, 6, 4. Okay? And the one technique here you want to pay attention to is this sort of press and release thing. If you play a note, you could keep your finger pressed down. That lets the sound sort of sustain, right? But instead of doing that, you want to sort of release your finger from the fretboard. Not from the string, but from the fretboard just after you play the note. So notice the difference between this and this. This is if I'm holding it. Again, with the release effect. Okay? So again, if you're brand new to guitar, start with that one. Just remember the 3rd string, 696, 696, 696, 864. Okay? And there you go. Now, to take it a step further, let's look at the second way to play it. We're going to be on 2 different strings now. We're going to be on the B string and the G string. So that's the 2nd and 3rd string. And we're going to be going... Okay, so these are the same notes we're playing. We're just going up to an additional string, which means we have to move our left hand here a lot less, which is good. Minimizing movement means you can focus on other things, okay? So you're going to be going, starting on that same 6th fret of the 3rd string, and then going to the 5th fret of the 2nd string. So it's 6, 5, 6, 6, 5, 6, 6, 5, 6. And when I say 6, 5, 6, I mean frets. And when I say the 5th fret, you're on the 2nd string, obviously. So 6, 5, 6, all right? And then 4, 6, 4. And that's from 2nd string to 3rd string to 3rd string, okay? So again, same press and release effect, okay? And you'll also notice I'm using more fingers on my left hand. I'm using 3 fingers. You could do it with 2 fingers or even 1 finger, but again, ideally you want to have all these 4 fingers working in your service as a guitar player eventually. So start practicing it whenever you can. But that's how to tackle that riff. And with that said, I want to move into some of the other ways to do it, which are a bit more fun with full chords here. Now, if you're looking at this song strictly from a chord tonal point of view, you have these 4 chords. You have C sharp minor. That's 4, 6, 6, 5, 4 on the highest 5 strings, right? Then you have F sharp minor, 2nd, 4th, 4th, 2nd, 2nd, 2nd. Then you have an A and a B. Now I play those as bar chords here, 5, 7, 7, 6, 5, 5, and 7, 9, 9, 8, 7, 7, okay? Now these are all bar chords. If bar chords are new to you, this is probably not the song to start learning them on, to be honest, unless you are superiorly motivated, because you have 4 bar chords and it's going to be a lot to chew on. Now, how I would play this personally, if I was sort of covering it, was I would do a down, up, down, up, top, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, top, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, top, like this. I'm in love with the shape of you, push and pull like a dot, dot, do, da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Okay? If you want a slightly simpler strum, it's hard to sing and talk at the same time. Sing and play and talk. A simpler strum could be, really simple would be down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, down. I'm in love with the shape of you, push and pull like the lovers do. Da 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 da. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, Okay, but enough of this one, because I want to dive into some more of these riffy things, okay? And with everything I'm about to show you, I'm going to be using the capo, and that's going to let you use some easier chords, okay? So let's dive on into those. First up is going to be 2nd fret capo. Now this is going to let you use these chords. So here we're going to have a B minor, E minor, G, and A, okay? So with the capo, and you're playing those chords, it's going to create the same sounds as the C sharp minor, F sharp minor, A, and B, but you're using these different finger positions here. So what I like to do for the riff here is this. Now I'm going to use these 3 fingers, my thumb, my index finger, and my middle finger. Thumb is always going to be on the bass note, okay? And my index and middle fingers are going to be usually on the B string and the G string, okay? So what this really brings in though is the bass note of each chord. And what I mean by that is, so I'm always plucking with my thumb, and I'm either using my index or middle fingers. You'll notice that the first 3 chords I go through there, the B minor, the E minor, and the G, my index and middle finger are playing really the same notes on the same strings. So when I play it, watch these 2 fingers, they're just playing the same string, same notes. And really, these, for the first 3 chords, these 3 fingers are staying in the same spot. So. Now for the A here, what I'm doing is barring the A, barring the B string, G string, and D string. I'm using my pinky there on the, relative to the capo, it's the 1, 2, 3, 4th fret on the G string. So. And if you want to get a little bit more complicated, you could do a constant bass note. Okay, so that's one way to play it. This one's tricky, I must say, so don't get discouraged. Let me show you a different one here. I'm going to move the capo up to the 4th fret. So the chords I'll need for this one are A minor, D minor, F, and G. Now I'll note, when I play the F and G, what I'm really doing for the F is, so I'm really just playing the B string, G string, and D string, okay, for the F. So that's 3, 2, 1, from the D string, G string to B string, fret-wise, okay? And for the G, I play this. But basically, what this sounds like is this. And you could get nice and funky with the bass note. Alright, that's one way to play it too. The next one will be capo up on the 9th fret, which is pretty nuts. I don't really do that much here. So it gets kind of crowded. Your frets are a little bit more narrow up here, but basically you have an E minor, A minor, C, and a D. Cool thing about up here is there's 2 different ways you can make this melody happen, this little intro melody happen, right? One is on the bass notes down here. So I'm going to be going. Okay. Again, nice and sort of simple there, but then you can get really high with the treble in the next ones. So this is going to be. And what I'm playing there is just the bass note of each chord and the highest 2 strings. Okay, but what you can do is use all 4 of your fingers up here, these 3, and your thumb. So not your pinky, but basically you can go. Okay, and you can do the bass note thing. Or you could do something like this. I'm just basically arpeggiating sort of one string at a time, you know, with my fingers here. But yeah, that's it. Otherwise, you know, I wanted to show this because you have this very simple riff, right? I mean, it's only a few different notes. It's like 3 or 4 notes total, but you can do no capo or you can do capo in all these different positions, and there's just all these possibilities that are opened up to you as far as how you play it. And I think it makes for some, you know, good exploration of the guitar. So I hope this was helpful. If you would like to see anything else about this song or any other Ed Sheeran songs, please let me know. I would be happy to answer the questions or make other lessons perhaps. But otherwise, this has been David Potts with Song Notes. Thank you for watching. Use this lesson for good. Have fun with it. And until next time, keep on rocking. Bye-bye. I'm in love with the shape of you. Push and pull like a lovers do. I can't remember those words. La-di-da, la-di-da-da.